You're listening to the Free to Be Mindful podcast, which provides bite-sized tips for busy parents, educators, and anyone working with kids. These real talk conversations focus on mindful living, mental health, and personal growth, helping all to learn, grow, and inspire with mindfulness in mind. I'm your host, Vanessa de Jesus Guzman, educator, licensed professional counselor, entrepreneur, and mom. I'm passionate about helping folks live life with peace of mind and ease of heart while not losing their, well, you know, here we go. Have you ever tried to practice meditation but have no idea if it's working or even if you're doing it right? Wouldn't it be awesome if there was something to let you know when you're in the zone, to let you know to do more of that? Well, there is something that does exactly that. It's called MUSE. MUSE is a brain sensing headband that helps you find more calm, sharper focus, and better sleep. It does this by measuring your brain waves and lets you know exactly when you're in a meditative state. It's an awesome tool for kids and for adults alike. You can get 15% off any MUSE product by clicking the link in the show notes below. Check them out at choosemuse.com. And again, don't forget to use that link for 15% discount at checkout. Hi, and welcome back. I hope that you're feeling good, looking good, and doing better whenever it is that you're tuning into this episode. I wanted to take a moment to remind you, if you listen to the podcast, whether it be since the trailer or even if this is your first episode, it really does mean a lot. And it helps if you take a quick moment to rate the podcast. 5 stars would be great. And write a quick review. No dissertation needed, just a sentence letting me know what you enjoy. It not only helps me know what you're feeling about the podcast, but more importantly, it helps others figure out if this is a podcast that's a good listening space for them. Anything you can do is greatly appreciated. Now on to today's topic. The day after this podcast is being released will be International Women's Day. This day was created to celebrate women's achievements, to raise awareness against bias, and to take action for equality. The earliest observance of Women's Day was on February 28, 1909 in New York City. Back then, they called it National Women's Day. In years following that, there were marches and gatherings held in late February and early March observing the cause. And now it's commemorated on March 8th in various countries around the world. Each year, the cause has a theme, and the 2021 theme for International Women's Day is Choose to Challenge, as from challenge comes change. Some of you may be thinking, we've been through enough challenges so far. Why would we choose to challenge on purpose? Well, I'll circle back to that at the end. So International Women's Day was created to build awareness of philanthropy, collaboration with others who share the same mission, to share a call of action via events and campaigns, and to uplift women, which is where my focus lies today. If you're male, non-binary, or non-gender conforming and do not identify as female, stay with me, as this message is important to all. So in a very traditional sense, women wear many roles. And while the following may vary slightly depending on culture, upbringing, parental status, employment, and more, generally speaking, women do a lot. We have so many roles that society creates for us. And most often, we create a lot of roles and expectations for ourselves. On any given day, we can be CEO of the household, CFO if you manage finances, personal assistants, personal chefs, food testers, housekeepers and custodians, errand runners and taxi drivers, bodyguards from the mean kids, ghost whisperer, when you check for ghosts under the bed, circus clowns and magicians as we entertain our kids with our tricks in our bags and somehow always have a Band-Aid lollipop sticker and even a used tissue at the bottom of it. We're personal stylers, storytellers, personal shoppers, teachers and tutors, speech specialists, dentists, doctors, miracle healers, toy repairs, search and rescue, because goodness forbid if your kid loses their favorite toy. We're family therapists. All of us seem to have a PhD in reverse psychology. Joke. And if you have more than one kid, you're also a judge, a wrestling coach, a mediator, and many times even a referee. And personally speaking, being raised by a strong Dominican mother, I was raised with the understanding that not only do you have to do all of these things well, but you also have to look good while doing it. Yet, despite all of these titles, most women feel as though they're never enough. And there are different aspects to this notion of enoughness. The first is that we are enough. As women, we underestimate ourselves, our abilities, our capabilities, and even our resilience. It seems as though we seek validation to be enough from our families and our employers, when really the answer lies within our own hearts. The second aspect of this notion of enoughness is that we don't do enough. From the list previously mentioned, I think there are so many things we must be and that we must do that there truly is plenty to spare and go around. We must believe, however, that what we do on one day is truly enough. There will always be something left over to do for the next day. And if we didn't get to do something or to do something perfectly, it's okay. Trust that you do enough every single day. And what doesn't get done today will still be there the next day and the day after that. What you do or don't do does not define you as a person. And the third aspect of enoughness is having enough. Enough money, enough materialistic things, enough patience, enough kindness, enough anything. While we can always shoot for the stars, and sometimes we feel that more would be nice, we must question our true intentions. Do we need more, or do we just want more? And if we get whatever of the more it is that we're searching for, would that really be enough? Or would that just lead us to desire even more? Only our hearts know the answers to that one too. My friends, I hope that you come to learn, know, and most importantly, apply that enough is indeed enough. So right now, regardless of where you are or what you're doing, begin to bring awareness to your breath. Specifically as you breathe in and out in whatever way works best for you. Pay attention to the space between your in-breath and your out-breath, both after you breathe in and after you breathe out. Notice that small space where you are just being with no expectations, just being with yourself. Despite the gender you most identify with, let's take a moment to celebrate the women in our lives. Our mothers, aunts, teachers, friends, colleagues, role models, and beyond. At this very moment, think of those women and send them thoughts of loving kindness. In your hearts and in your minds, express the admiration you have of them and the gratitude you have of them too. And just as importantly, let's take a moment to celebrate ourselves, not only for the ways in which we help and do so much for others, but more so for the people that we have become. And it's important here to suspend judgment, as that can bring doubt into our minds. When we think of all we do in various capacities, we truly are amazing beings, and that is enough. Know that our roles do not define us. What counts is what lies in our hearts. I welcome you to repeat each phrase after me silently or out loud. I am a winner. I am disciplined. I am successful. I am a leader. I am motivated. I am exciting. I am a believer. I am limitless. I am powerful. I am brave. I am courageous. I am talented. I am calm. I am thoughtful. I am capable. I am kind. I am honest. I am gifted. I am relaxed. I am blessed. I am smart. I am grateful. I am strong. I'm confident. I'm perseverant. I am beautiful. I am me. We have so many internal and external blessings present in our lives. Take this moment now to think of all of the blessings you have, from the little to the big. I am enough. I do enough. I have enough. The feeling of being enough and doing enough is an inside job. And enoughness is a compass, not a destination. Be enough, do enough, have enough, and have a great week. I hope you enjoyed this week's show. It would mean a ton if you took this moment to review the Free to Be Mindful podcast on the platform you catch your favorite shows. That quick and easy act lets me know what you enjoy, and it helps others find the podcast too. And of course, don't forget to subscribe so you can listen along next week. In the meantime, I welcome you to catch me on social media at Counselor V de Jesus. And as always, remember, in a world where you are free to be anything that you want to be, you are always free to be mindful. Catch you next week.